Welcome in, everybody. How are you all doing this afternoon? What a day. What a day. It's been a little bit of a different one, a little bit of an odd one, but it's one that always sort of comes our way. And as Derby County fans, what can we expect from this move? It is a great move for me, one which speaks absolute volumes of where Derby County are going over the course of the next few weeks. We are going to be live here for probably the next 45-ish minutes where we talk about the incoming of Ben Brereton Diaz. We're going to talk about Kane Wilson. We're going to talk about all things Derby County. It's obviously been an interesting afternoon. It's been a good move for Derby and hopefully one which puts us in a good place as Derby County fans. Now, you can obviously let me know your thoughts down in the comments, whether you be on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. Obviously, let me know your thoughts down below. A very, very good move, in my opinion. Can he play out wide? Yes, he can, Ben. Let's get to those people in chat. Warwick Castle, is it a loan? Yes, I believe it is a loan. It's better not be clickbait. It absolutely is not. It's just been announced. It is a loan deal as of right now. He did for Sheffield United last season. Yes, yeah. He was at Sheffield United last season. Just give me 1 second. Chat should be coming on screen now. Let me just reset this. But what a move. What a great move. Help Lewis, what a signing, always used to score against us. Can't wait to see him in action for us. Exactly. Fingers crossed. I suppose it's Derby Chile now, not Derby Rovers. Exactly. Welcome in, Bez. I hope you're okay. What about Patrick Roberts? That is going to be an interesting one. We can talk about that within this live stream as well if you do want to. But let me just move the chat up a little bit. There we go. Commiserations to Lando Norris, Kimi Raikkonen-esque fade. Absolutely. Our squad is good and we shift a few on. It's been one heck of a window. Absolutely. So I bet Sanderson has been signed permanently behind the scenes and will be announced tomorrow. I think we will have to wait and see on that one. Is he primarily a left wing or a right wing? He can play on both. Is he good? I think he's okay. Good signing. He's bad from a Saints fan. He's bad in terms of Southampton, who want to get promoted. In terms of us, where we are as a club at the moment, I think he's going to be decent for us. Obviously, if you're on TikTok, like up the stream. Obviously, hit the follow button as well if you are in there. Goes on international duty with Chile today. Will probably get injured. Don't even put that in the air, Richard. Don't put that in the air. Roberts is linked. I liked him when we had him under Rooney. Good player at this level. I completely do agree. Would say with the amount of strikers, Selfson might have to go to free up some space. Diaz will play on the right. He won't play as a striker. He'll play on one of the wide positions. Do you think this is our best transfer window ever? It certainly is in recent years. Let's put it that way, Richard. Certainly is in recent years. All well with these signings, doesn't help the rest allow so much time until the opposition score. We will see. Get Roberts and we are up this season. I don't necessarily want to be looking at going up this season, but this is certainly a good move for Derby. What's bad about him, Southampton fans? Yeah, SFC Finn, let me know. What's so bad about him? Great signing. Why have and how have Derby signed all these great players? John Eustace. John Eustace is absolute magic. He wears a magic hat. And that's all you can say, really. Welcome in, Monty. Hope you're okay, mate. I suspect Brereton will be a winger. That's what I'm anticipating too. Richard Greaves. Brereton Diaz can play both wings and striker, right? Yes, I can believe he can also play just in behind the striker as well, but we will see. Right, let's get to this announcement from Derby County then. Let's read out what they have had to say. The 26-year-old will spend the duration of 2025-26 at Sky Bet Championship Club, Derby County. Brereton Diaz is Derby's 13th signing of the summer and 5th loan following the arrival of Owen Beck, David Ozo, Bobby Clark and Dion Sanderson. The move for a Chile international who can play across the forward line adds further championship experience and is proven goal-scoring option to John Eustace's squad. He has scored 7 goals in 35 games for his nation, who he first represented in 2021, and he'll link up with them during the international break. In total, Brereton Diaz has scored 70 goals across more than 300 appearances, including a season best of 22 during the 2021-22 campaign. He was named in the Team of the Year. He has represented the Scum, Blackburn Rovers and Villarreal, as well as Sheffield United, Southampton during his players career, and played at the highest level in both England and Spain. And what a move this is. Richard, no, I'm not going to be live at 6 p.m. today. I've got some packing to do for my holiday tomorrow. So we're just going to be talking about Brereton Diaz. We're going to be live for about 45 minutes to an hour now. So if you want to stay in, stay in. If you can't, then can't. But make sure you come back and check it out later. Amazing transfer, completely agree. It's just full Blackburn team. Not quite. Roberts next, fingers crossed. 13th signing of the summer, 8th former Blackburn player. We will see. Good signing, I agree, Jason. Thoughts on Kane Wilson to MK? Spoke about that earlier on today. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, head on over to youtube.com. Type in Lewis Everett. It'll be my stream before this one. Let's take a look. He's a genius, he is. Don't you think signing all these players to come back to bite us in the bum? I don't personally think so. I don't think Klaus would do that. Why is Adam starting in the position whilst Kench is on? Don't ask. I'm buzzing, me too. Where will he play? On the wings, I think. Anything on Canos? Nothing on Canos. Roberts looks like it's going to be a permanent deal. I'm going to have a video out on Roberts and Brereton Diaz out later. It's already been recorded before the deal was announced. Good afternoon, Paul. Not going to lie, bold opinion, sell Ibu and Zetterstrom, getting 7 million, reinvest it. I don't think they'll do it I don't think they'll do it now. Vickers reported to want more game time deal in place to transfer to Doncaster. Sam Tickle reported to possibly sign. I haven't seen anything about Vickers. I'll take a look about that. Is it a loan? Yes, it is. Rams, great signing. Absolutely. I knew he was signing around 5 minutes before the official signing. I got a message early this morning saying that he was coming to Derby County. Obviously, keep me sources to myself. And I wasn't quite sure if it was going to happen or not, but I'm glad it did. I heard Serdi Canos is getting announced. I haven't heard anything about Canos personally. Ottoponi for us. We'll see how he does for us. Is it permanent or loan? It's a loan. I want us to sign Dobra, then Roberts and Diaz. We will see. We'll see. I expect a couple more out the door. Yeah, there'll be a couple more out the door. I bet you'll be live quite a lot tomorrow, as I think a lot of moves will be made. Yeah, I will be live a lot tomorrow. I will. Just listen to his new signing interview. I think he speaks really well. Yeah. How about Patrick Roberts? It's a deal that we're looking at, but nothing is confirmed at the moment. This makes me wonder where Ajimang is going to play, as currently I'd play. I think he'll probably be a 9, Ajimang. Have a good time on your holiday. Appreciate that, Cuba. I wonder if Ibu is a big character among the dressing room, plus he's captain, so dropping him could lower our squad morale, negative impact. I think in terms of Ibu and whether he sort of stays in the squad or whatnot, it'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see whether he does get dropped or not. I've got a video coming out about that next week for you guys to look at. Always use Sorgate. So yeah, he did. Apparently, according to my source, there is an option to buy in the deal. Nothing's been confirmed on that end from Derby's side of things. Morris, Clark, Brewster and Diaz. Yeah, it could be a formidable front four. He's back. Good afternoon, Sam. Hope you're okay, mate. I heard Jackson is going out the door. We will wait and see. That will depend on if we can get any more wingers in. He comes in, someone else has to go. Players will be leaving. Who's Ben Brereton Diaz? Is it spelt wrong? You're going to tell me that I've spelt it wrong on my title, aren't you? I don't know. What a signing, great signing. What about Canos? Not heard anything more. We're going to cook. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Do you think the Canos deal will go through? I think it's probably more likely to be Roberts, if I'm honest. I expect Roberts. Yeah, I think Roberts will come in. If Kenzo and Osborne leave, don't you think we need another? Yes, I do. I completely agree with that access. If Kenzo and Osborne go, then yes, I think we need another midfielder. I think Sanderson will sign permanently. Roberts will sign. Jackson, Rooney, Osborne, Kenzo, Ward, and potentially Zetterstrom for the right offer will leave. Yeah, maybe. When's Obet due back? During this international break. It seems like Diaz was done days ago. Club might be pushing for another loan since we are trying to buy Dion. Yeah, I agree. Who could that be if Patrick... I think Roberts will be a permanent, I do, to be quite honest. Is this a good sign? I think so. Is Harrison Armstrong being confirmed for Preston North End? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything yet. Kane Wilson good? Yes, he's great. Appreciate the follow, Laura. Welcome in. How much for Wilson? No idea on the cost for Wilson. I thought I had spelled it right, Richard. Thought I had. Making Dion permanent is all about freeing up loan spots. Yes, it is. There's still moves that have to be made for Derby County going forward if we want more transfers and stuff. I do have something to share with you guys during this live stream over on YouTube. If you are over on YouTube, I'm going to just share something with you. It is a link to a brand new raffle, which gives you the opportunity to win a DCFC kit, like home shirt or away shirt of your choice, or 2 home tickets of your choice. You can obviously get your hands on that. That will be spoken about a little bit more in my video later on today. So if you do want to get yourself on that, head on over to raffle.com. It'll be linked in the chat right now. Welcome in, Walcott. Hope you're okay, mate. Rooney, Kenzo, Osborne and Niambi will all be leaving tomorrow or before. I don't think Niambi, but the other 3, yes. Osborne out permanent, Kenzo and Rooney out on loan. Yes, that could happen. I agree, his football hasn't been amazing, but if we win, I don't care. Let me tell you, Anthony, it's all right when you're winning. When you're losing, it's very difficult. It is difficult. Loan or permanent? It's a loan deal at the moment, Monty, from what I'm aware. Jackson is going. He could do. It all depends on what we bring in. Like, there's no point letting Jackson go unless you're going to bring someone in that replaces that position. If that makes sense. It's very, very difficult to sort of have that discussion for me. It is about who comes in. My best team when everyone is fit, and now Roberts is basically done. Zetterstrom, Johnston, Langas, Clark, Elder, Ozo, Travis, Brereton Diaz, Kenzo, Roberts, Morris. What a team. And that, like, the thing is, I think Brewster will start. But bloody hell, you add in like Clark and Ajimang and things like that, it's ridiculous. Still think we get Roberts, Canos or another. I still think we get another winger, yes, I do. Never thought we needed Armstrong, but now get him on loan and buy Patrick Roberts, it'll be happy days. Yeah, we need to turn Sanderson's loan permanent to be able to bring in Armstrong on loan, but I'd love Armstrong on loan in that sitting role. Because imagine our midfield options, by the way. Travis, Ozo, Armstrong, Adams, Thompson. I think that'd be brilliant for me. Think we're only trying to get Sanderson in permanently. Yeah, I agree. No. I think that's so that we can bring in a midfielder, Richard, to be honest, in terms of Sanderson. Is Patrick Roberts any good? His stats is very unimpressive for his years. He was deep. He's one of those midfielders that commits players. He's good when he's got the ball, not necessarily got those final stats, if that makes sense. Finally, he's gone. You didn't sell him. He's on loan. I think you need another Rovers player. I'll pass. Gonna go over match day loan limit if we ain't careful. Yes. Just a Blackburn B. Simon, does that mean that Bristol City are Derby B? Any rumours of any outgoings before end of play tomorrow? Osborne, Kenzo, Rooney, another one. And there's a lot of people talking about Jackson. Tomo won't leave. He's only just signed a new contract. I don't think Eustace will let him go. We have option to buy. Has that been confirmed, Walcott? Best thing about Diaz signing is won't score against it. Yeah, I agree. Do you reckon he'll start against WBA? Probably, to be honest. I heard Armstrong is basically done deal to Preston. Yeah, but that, until it's signed, sealed and delivered, it can all change. Think Tomo will leave on loan to a League One team, IMO. It could happen, but given the fact that he only just signed a contract, I don't think he will. Will pay to take him? Go for it. Liverpool versus Arsenal predictions. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1. Salah to score both. Science fan here, Diaz is so bad. In terms of in terms of Diaz, he's better than Caden Jackson. So just what I'm hearing from inside the club, nothing to be said officially, fair enough. How many strikers do we need? I think he'll play in the wide areas. On loan, Liam, on loan. Likely going to see 4-2-3-1 now. We've got another wide player. If we can get another one in, then yes. Do you think Angeman will do any good? I hope so. Do you want Patrick Roberts? Apparently so, yes. We don't have an option to buy, I don't think. We'll see. Roberts in a midfield will sign before the end of the window. Fingers crossed. Nothing mentioned on Hamilton Armstrong. Think he is who we are eyeing up. Yeah, we've been after him all window. As a Saints fan, I'm sorry for loss. We'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. Do you want Patrick Roberts? Apparently so. Derby cooking. We are. Any idea if we still in for Canos? I'm not sure, if I'm honest. If we sign Armstrong, we're genuinely pushing for playoffs. Armstrong, Travis in that sitting position, unbelievable. Yeah, 100%. Then you've got Ozo and Adams to bring in as well. How much did we get for Wilson? Not entirely sure on the fee. Hot take, we shouldn't sell Jackson. We need backup wingers. CBT is useless. Brewster and Clark is more than one. Well, we'll see if we can bring in... if we bring in Roberts and stuff like that. Didn't think any moves would be made today as it's Sunday. Yeah, I was quite surprised. Want Canos, not Roberts. We'll wait and see. Are Brentford still in for Zetterstrom? We're waiting for confirmation on that. Preston's going to be a mad interesting game. First full strength lineup. Yeah, 100%. Does Diaz make 25 if Osborne? Diaz will make the 25 whatever. I have a slight feeling Lawrence, Kmart Roof will sign tomorrow, but I don't know why I feel like that. Roof will be used for the B team, IMO, Lawrence backup winger. We'll have to wait and see on that one. It's an interesting position that we find ourselves in those wide areas, because moves need to be made, if you know what I mean. So if we can get those moves made, we'll be fine. I like the competition. Yeah, desperate to be Blackburn B. Not quite, Carrot, not quite. Do you think Kenzo will stay? I'm not sure, honestly. Most anti-footballing team ever. Not quite sure I agree with that. Patrick Roberts, we go up. Maybe. Can be very hit and miss. Jesus Christ, Derby Rovers shot. Not quite. I don't think Eustace was even at Rovers when Brereton Diaz was there. So, appreciate the follow, Scotty. Welcome in. Embarrassing how many ex-players you're getting. I think you might need to take a breather, Arch, mate. I'll put it into perspective right now. I think we will go 4-2-3-1 if we get another winger in. Yes, I do. If the right bid comes in, I think Zetterstrom leaves. I don't. Not unless we've got a replacement backed up for me. Lad, your players spent half their time on the floor yesterday. Ref missed a clear stamp, non-pen. I think you might want to see the screenshots, Josh, to be honest, mate. Patrick Roberts soon. Fingers crossed. Think Caden Jackson leaves because he doesn't get a look in, and also, what does he offer? Quite frankly, nothing. I don't think Jackson goes, personally, because I don't know if we'll have the right backup to replace, to be honest, at this moment in time. Good to see Bruce on the score sheet. Yeah, it was great. It was amazing. Diaz didn't play under JE. Yeah, exactly. People forget Zetas was class last season. Rough start, but he'll be back. I agree. Nyambi, Eustace, Beck, Travis, Vyman, Sanderson, Bart, and you don't think it's Derby Rovers? No, not really. Class signing, I agree. Jackson, please retire. He won't retire. Travis in midfield is so refreshing. Yeah, he was phenomenal yesterday. I'd love Lawrence back, to be honest, but his wages will be out of our range. We'll have to wait and see. Wilson's gone MK Dons. Yes, he has. Have I missed a chat? I don't know. Derby are taking Blackburn Rovers mascot soon. Yeah, we've put in an offer of about £500. I think he'll sign, to be honest. Just taking everyone who played at Rovers. Maybe. Jackson has been shit, but he's a good one to keep on the books. For depth at the moment, yes. One more winger will be a class winner. I agree. Kenzo to Barnsley. Maybe. What do you think of Ryan Mason? Not really got an opinion on him at the moment. Jay and Vyman were Derby before Blackburn. Exactly. Do you think Fozzie will get a statue? Yes, I do think he will at some point. He's got to, really, hasn't he? Welcome to Derby County Blackburn Rovers Football Club. Supersonic, if you're a manager and players work in your system, you're going to go for them. Exactly. Is this a good signing for you? I think so. I do think this is a good move for Derby. I think it's one which makes a hell of a lot of sense, I can't lie. We're just now obviously waiting on another winger for me, and then we can play the 4-2-3-1. Is Patrick Roberts going to sign? I think so. Appreciate the follow, Carl. So half our team works. Well, yes, that's why you were sick last season, Supersonic. Keyboard Warriors. Exactly, Andy John. Exactly. Might as well sign our whole team. Yeah, why not? Why not? Derby Rovers were by far the greatest team in the world has ever seen. Nabbing all their players and their mascot too. We have stolen their best players. The best team in the land. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Roberts and Diaz on either side. Morris is the 9. Brewster is the 10. Yep. Then think about Bobby Clark, maybe off the bench. A lot of sour Blackburn fans rent free. Exactly, exactly. Rent free in their head top. Rent free in their head top. Ewood Park to Derby. Here we go. Yeah, give us another stadium. Why not? Where will Patrick Agyemang play when fit? I think he'll be back up for Morris to start with, but I think he can play anywhere across the front three. Bobby Clark was mentioned yesterday. Yeah, I love Bobby Clark. But you've got to think the numbers we have. Who is even going to be our starting forward line? I've got no idea at this point. Absolutely zero idea. Talking of Derby Rovers, Rovers shirt sponsor, last name is Ramsbottom, just saying. Hey, speaks volumes, doesn't it? Should have got 3 points yesterday? Yeah, we should have. Just think, why have all these Blackburn players left Blackburn? Exactly, exactly. Welcome to Blackburn Ladies to Derby County. Yeah, go for it. We've got really good squad depth now. Yes, we've got a lot of depth. We've got some deadwood we need to clear out, though. Who do you take out the 25-man squad if Roberts signs? Well, I think Kenzo will go. I think Osborne goes. Rooney probably goes. O'Donnell probably won't be registered. So there's 4. Appreciate the follow, Aura. Welcome in. Just give us Ewood Park. We'd play our B team there. Yeah, exactly. We would sell it out as well. If you listen to Bobby Clark's first interview with the club, sounds like there was an option to buy. We will have to wait and see. We'll wait and see on Bobby Clark. If we can buy him, I'd love it. I love Bobby Clark. I think he's been great so far as well, I do. How impressed were you with Travis yesterday? I thought he was phenomenal. Kenzo goes on loan or permanent? I'm thinking a loan, to be honest. I don't think there's time to get a permanent deal done for him, if I'm honest. Unless something's already in the works. We've only got one proper winger, so I'm afraid you're going to have to look somewhere else for that. Wouldn't be surprised. All these Blackburn players just know where home is. Exactly, exactly. Once again, I'll say it again. All the players that have left Blackburn have left because it's a tiny club and they've only got 2 fans in their ground. Absolutely. Bobby Clark. Up the Monty. Go on, son. Go on, son. Wouldn't mind if Kenzo goes if we get someone in permanently. Yeah, I think Kenzo will go and another midfielder will come in. Next season, I believe we should be looking at left backs and left foot centre. Yeah, that's what I think we'll do, Walcott. Plus, when investment lands, January transfer window will open more options. Yeah, didn't realise Kenzo got 3 years. Yeah. I think Kenzo will do a loan and hopefully perform well, and then I think we'll sell him. Just off topic, what do you think? I think Liverpool will win 2-1. Never really rated Kenzo, to be honest. He just isn't strong enough. I think his quality, to be fair. An investment is already here. It will be announced after the window. We'll wait and see. Don't know why, but I have a feeling Kenzo will go on loan to a Japanese team. Maybe so. Could you imagine if next season we make our 3rd kit the same as Blackburn Rovers home kit? Just making everybody feel at home. Oh, I've just got a notification from Fabrizio Romano. Blackburn Rovers mascot to Derby County. Here we go. Personal terms agreed. Go on, Richard. How many signings do you think we'll make tomorrow? If we count in Sanderson permanent as 1, I think 3. But in terms of normally, I think 2. Up the Rams, absolutely. Bench warmer for Rami. Yeah. Just sitting on the sidelines. 2 that we got were Derby first. Nyambi was before JE. 2 were loans. Yeah, exactly. Kenzo, first few weeks last month was absolutely unreal. Yeah, he was. When does the window close? Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Who are we signing tomorrow? I think Roberts will come in and maybe Harrison Armstrong, but I'm not entirely sure. Our business this summer has been really smart compared to others. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. Completely agree, ladies and gentlemen. What time do you fly? We fly early on Tuesday. Who do you think we sign tomorrow? I think Roberts and I'd like to say Armstrong, but I'm not sure. Brewster class above yesterday. Exciting times. Agree. Thought Armstrong was going. Preston. Until it's signed, sealed and delivered, it's not done. If Roberts and Armstrong come in with playoff push, maybe. Thanks for reading everyone's comments out, Steve. Lewis. No worries, Steve. No worries, Steve. Yeah, Steve. Lewis is a legend, to be fair. Appreciate that, Cuba. I try my best. To be fair, I don't know what the Blackburn fans are getting so salty about. Brereton Diaz didn't even play under you. Exactly. Derby in talks with Rovers for the Rover physio. Yeah. Let's go and get him. I agree the game yesterday was rigged yesterday coming from a tough fan. It was just an odd game, wasn't it? It was an odd game. Spanish winger, I've been told... Oh, Canos Walcott. Best transfer window in years. Just hope they gel. Yeah, me too. We've got a lot of players to gel quite quickly. We have. Can't wait to see Owen Bet play. Yeah, me too. Let's not get too excited, though. A solid mid-table. I'm happy. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it'd be a good signing, that Walcott, it would. How did the referee get 30 minutes? No idea. Is there any signings we have made that you wouldn't have? I wouldn't have given Liam Thompson a new contract. That's about it, really. And yeah, that's about it, really. Opinion on Kane Wilson? Not shocked that he's left, if that makes sense. But I'm shocked where he's gone. Best transfer window in years. Hope they gel. Yeah. Reports say that David Clouds is pushing to merge Derby County and Blackburn Rovers. Formation are we going to play? 4-2-3-1, I think. Kane didn't seem to have his heart in. Yeah, I agree. Thoughts on Travis potentially getting a red card yesterday? I think he missed him, to be honest. I don't think he actually caught him. Tomo's been class. Yeah, Tomo's got something about him. I just don't think he's a starter. OMG, Forest just lost 3-0 at home to West Ham. Let's start a petition, get Nuno out. Bye, Nuno. Travis is soon to be the captain. Yeah, we will wait and see. Well, guys, I'm going to leave you here so that I can go and finish getting packed and things like that. We will wait and see if anything else happens. If it does, I will jump on later on. But if not, I will see you tomorrow. I've got a video coming out at 6 about Brereton Diaz and Pat Roberts. So thank you all for coming along. If you haven't done so already, hit like, hit subscribe. Check out the raffle linked in the comments. It will be linked in my upcoming video. I'm not live for long, Sams. I'm just jumping off now, actually. So I am sorry. But make sure you check out the full live. I will catch you tomorrow. Appreciate the follow, Joey. But I've got a video coming out at 6. I'll catch you in that. If not, another signing today. I will see you tomorrow. So thank you all for stopping by. I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye.